Hello, hello. Welcome to Essential Oils 101. So happy to have you here tonight. I am going to get on Sherry Placco, who is going to be teaching this class with me. So I'm just going to give her a minute to get in here. We're going to do a split screen video for you guys tonight so that you can learn from both of us at the same time. We're going to do one continuous video. And we have a ton of information to share for you. We're going to keep it into really good, concise, bite-sized chunks of information so that you can get the information you need to get going with your essential oils, and keep it really simple because you can get going and get started using your oils with just a few key pieces of information. So let's see if she is on here yet. We'll see. In just a second. Wait for her to join us. So for those of you that don't know me, I am Stacy Cook, and I have been using Young Living essential oils for about a little over 3 years now, and I've been loving them. And I started because I just really wanted some natural skincare products. And I was reading labels and really kind of freaked out by all the chemicals in my skincare products. I was pregnant at the time, so I had this heightened awareness of reading labels and looking at what was in things. So I wanted to make some of my own skincare products. So I just started looking for recipes, and I found a lot of recipes that all included essential oils. So I did my research. I really looked into Young Living, and I found these oils, and I started using them, and I was making facial serums and lotions and potions and creams, and just fell in love with the oils because after using them for skincare, I realized I could do so much more with them. All right, I see Sherry here. We're ready to join. Let's see if we can get the split screen going. See. There she is. Hey, Sherry.
Hello.
So I was just sharing a bit about how I got started using Young Living. So for me, it was, the natural skincare was the gateway. And then I quickly realized I could do so much more with these oils. And we just started seeing better sleep. I have a 3.5-year-old son. And I also have a husband, and my husband probably sleeps worse than my 3.5-year-old son. And when I started seeing both of them getting better sleep, I saw staying healthy during those seasons of, winter and daycare and all of that, when all the germs tend to come home. And we were just doing better through all of that. And that was when I really knew we had something, and we kind of started using oils for everything. So one thing, throughout tonight's class, we're going to talk about different ways that you can use the oils, but it's really important that you know that neither I nor Sherry are doctors. So everything here is for informational purposes. It's not designed to treat, diagnose, or cure you. So we're not going to talk about disease states. We're going to talk about how to use these oils to be vibrantly healthy and stay well, because that's what it's really about, is supporting our health and staying healthy. So tonight, you're going to learn from me and also Sherry. Sherry is part of my team, and she is fabulous. She brings so much great information. I learn from her every time I teach with her, and she also has incredible energy. So Sherry, if you want to share with us a little bit about how you got started.
Sure. So my name's Sherry Placco, and I actually learned from Stacy. It was great. I met Stacy at a class at our local library here to learn about essential oils, just like you're doing here tonight. And I really went looking for something better because I didn't have littles anymore, but I was actually diagnosed with an autoimmune. And the conventional meds were actually making me feel worse. And I knew there had to be something better. And I'm going to be honest, I really didn't know anything about essential oils, about living a chemical-free life. And I went to Stacy's class, and here I am over 2 years later. A little bit about me. my day job is that I'm a teacher. So I teach third grade, and I'm a wife and a mom to two boys. Well, can't really call them boys anymore. They're grown men. Our baby went off to college in the fall, so we are empty nesters. So it's been a big transition for us this year, and I'm excited they'll be coming home. But it's been an interesting journey. And over the past 2 years that I have been with Young Living, my life has completely changed. My health, my husband's health, our overall feeling of wellness. All the chemicals are out of our house, and I'm so excited to share all of the ways you can do that as well. Because once you learn what's not so good in your house and you make those shifts, it's amazing how much better you're going to feel. So that's where we're going to be kicking it off tonight. So Stacy's going to let you know a little bit more.
So we are going to talk about some essential oils tonight, and it is really important that you know where your essential oils are coming from. So all the oils we're going to talk about tonight are from Young Living, and that is a really important distinction because you are only going to get the therapeutic benefit that you want from an oil that is high quality and pure. And Young Living oils are just that. So Young Living is one of the only companies that has their own farms, and that allows them to guarantee the quality of that oil from the time they source the seed till they plant it in the ground, they harvest it, distill it, bottle it. They own every part of that process, so they can truly say without a doubt that they know that that is 100% pure oil. And other companies just can't do that. Both Sherry and I have had the absolute pleasure of going to the lavender farm in Utah and seeing the entire process. You see the plant material go into the steam distiller, and all that happens is steam passes through that plant material, and then you walk down these stairs and you see the essential oil come out on the other side. So it's a simple process. And it's amazing. And so you know what's going in, you can see what's coming out, and they're transparent. So anyone can go and see that process. They're organic. They don't use any chemicals in that process. So it's a different level of quality than what you're going to get at, the health food store, Whole Foods, Bed Bath & Beyond. You can buy essential oils at TJ Maxx today. I'm going to recommend you do not do that because you are not going to get any type of a therapeutic benefit from that oil. In fact, that oil is probably packed with synthetic fragrances that are actually going to be detrimental to your health. So really important where you get your oils from and the company that you're getting them from. So speaking about those synthetics and the things we want to avoid, Sherry's going to share a little bit more about what toxins we really want to look for and avoid.
So I hate to do this, but I'm going to scare you a little bit before we kind of turn it around for you. So I'm going to start by talking about the toxins that are already in your home. And this is a no judgment zone. Stacy, maybe not as much, but I had toxins everywhere. And until you really learn about what's bad, you don't know. So again, no judgment, but I'm going to talk about the 5 top things all of us use in our home that you can easily ditch and switch to make a better change. So the first one, hand soap. Yeah, I know, right? Like, well, what am I going to wash my hands with? But your hand soap has sodium lauryl sulfate. It's also known as SLS. Did you guys know that sodium lauryl sulfate was originally created to be an industrial degreaser to get grease off of garage floors? It's in your soap. It's what makes the soap foam. Think about what else foams. Your toothpaste. Go look at your toothpaste. There's probably some SLS in that. Yeah, industrial degreaser in your mouth, on your hands. The thing is, sodium lauryl sulfate is, it's known to be a disruptor for your immune health and your hormonal health. So right away, look for things with SLS. You can switch them out. The next one are your shampoos. Shampoos contain phthalates. And I've been noticing in the stores lately that all of these other brands are coming out, no phthalates, no. Well, why do they say that? I'm going to tell you why. Phthalates are a toxic chemical that have been banned in children's toys. Okay, so they've been banned in toys because they know that children are going to put, the toys in their mouth. but they're allowed in our body products. They're allowed in our personal skin products that are being absorbed into our body. They are known endocrine disruptors. And the problem is that when we use these products every day, they build up in our body, and they build up faster than our body can break them down. And over time, we may see a result from that. All right, so I'm warning you about your shampoo and your hand soap, toothpaste. Here's the big one for a lot of people: your candles and air fresheners. I was the biggest culprit, people. I had those little machines that every 90 seconds it poofed out, you know, Hawaiian breeze or the pine forest. I have dogs. To me, I didn't want my house to smell like dog. I wanted it to smell like the Hawaiian breeze. However, those fragrances all contain formaldehyde. Yeah. What do we do with formaldehyde? We embalm our bodies with it at the morgue. #1 cancer-causing agent in your air fresheners. The FDA allows it. The FDA allows that to go in there, and it is the equivalent of inhaling secondhand smoke, which is actually worse than smoking itself. It's in your candles, it's in your air fresheners. It's under that word fragrance. They can actually, corporations and companies, when they are creating these products, the FDA allows them to write the word fragrance, but it can contain up to over 300 different chemicals that are toxic to you, and they don't have to disclose what they are. They just write fragrance, and the FDA allows it. So that's why it's really important to read your labels. So, and I think for a lot of people, the people are like, well, but I want my candles, I want my air fresheners. There's an easier way, and we're going to show you how tonight. #4, your household cleaner. Okay, I took away your soap, your shampoo, your candles, and now
you're going to be very dirty.
I know. I'm sorry. We're not going to be. Trust us. Because a lot of your household cleaners contain bleach. Bleach is one of those worst chemicals out there. It's been linked to respiratory issues and asthma. And exposure over time can actually develop and cause more respiratory issues and asthma. And then the last big one is skincare products. I know, right? I'm sorry. But trust me, there's an easier, better way. The skincare products go again back to that word fragrance. If you look at your lotions that you're buying at the store, fragrance is on there. Again, it's that broad category that companies are not forced to disclose what's in there. And a lot of store-bought makeup products that a lot of us ladies like to wear, they contain other things such as talc. And we've all heard about the Johnson & Johnson lawsuit, and, you know, all of the issues that have occurred from talc in the baby powder. We have bismuth, parabens, lead, mercury, mineral oil. They're all found in store-bought products. They're known endocrine disruptors, highly carcinogenic. And here's like the scariest part. When they remove tumors and they biopsy them, they actually find these substances inside the tumors. So the stuff that we are putting in our skin definitely is getting absorbed into our bodies, and our body just builds them up over time, and they can't break it down. So by the time you have dinner every day, you have probably applied close to 300 different chemicals to your body, from the clothing you're wearing, with your laundry detergents that are sitting against your skin, your hair products, your skin products, your soap, everything that you're using. So what happens when we're using these on ourselves or our children? Like I was saying, the toxins are going to build up faster than you can break them down. And over time, you could see the results of this, and it could be with serious health issues, and you don't even realize it's the result of those chemicals. And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't really get the connection a few years ago. But now that our house is completely chemical free, you can come and look under my sink and go to my laundry room. There's like 2 products in there. Even my husband comments how amazing he feels. He said, I feel better now than I have felt in the past 8 years. And we're older, and he's feeling better now. And we are contributing it all to our product changing and our use of essential oils. It's truly changed our lives. Now, I hope I didn't scare you too much. Again, it's a no judgment zone here, but we're going to talk about what you can do instead, because until you know, how can you make the change? So Stacy and I are going to be talking a little bit more about how you make this start with oils and how it's super easy to make the changes. So I'm going to kick it back over to Stacy.
Yes. So, Sherry terrified all of you, which is okay because, like she said, we can't make the change if we don't know there's something that needs to change, right? And so, what we can use instead are plant-based natural products, and we're going to talk to you about how essential oils play a big role in that. So, the first thing I want to share with you is the 3 main ways that we can use essential oils, right? So, we can use them aromatically. We can use them topically, and we can use them internally. And in terms of aromatic use, we can use our diffuser and get the essential oils into the air and get their benefits that way. Yes, thank you, Sherry. Mine is over my shoulder too, but I don't know if you can see it. It's like way back there. So we can diffuse the essential oils, we get them into the air, and we can get their benefits that way. That's a great way also to use essential oils for emotional and mood support. When they hit our olfactory nerve, that chemical signal gets changed to an electrical signal that goes straight to the limbic part of our brain. And that limbic part of our brain is what governs all of our moods and emotions. So oils can have a really big impact on the way we feel, which is something that I use them for on a regular basis. They make me happy. They make my kid happy. So we can diffuse the oils. We can get their benefits that way. And when Sherry's talking about oh my gosh, don't tell me I have to give up my candles because I don't want to give up my candles. Your diffuser is going to replace your candles. And trust me, there are so many good essential oils that smell so amazing. You are not going to miss your candles at all, at all. And if you think you are, and then you go back to them and try them, you'll be amazed at how much you don't like them anymore.
I can't walk down that aisle at the stores now. I can't even walk down because the smell is so fake and chemical.
Yeah, overwhelming. So diffusing, that's one way we can use our oils. The second way we can use them is topically. So we can put the essential oils on our skin. We know that what goes on our skin gets into our bloodstream and impacts our bodies, right? So our skin, we think of it as a barrier, but it's really much more of a carrier, and it brings things into our bodies, which is why it's so important that we are discerning about what we put on our skin. But essential oils on our skin is a really good thing. We can get the benefits that way. When we apply our oils topically, typically we're going to dilute them with a carrier oil. So an essential oil is greaseless. It is not a fatty oil. It is, distilled from those plant parts. Now, a carrier oil is a fatty oil. It's a seed oil. So it's greasy. It's like your coconut oil, your olive oil, those types of oils. And so when we combine that with our essential oil, we're able to get better coverage on our skin, right? So we can cover a bigger area and our essential oils go further. We also dilute them so that they're not spicy on our skin. So there are some oils that we call hot oils, and that means that, they're a little spicy if you put them neat, just straight on your skin. So we dilute them with a carrier oil so that they don't feel spicy. And we're going to talk about a couple blends today that fall into that spicy category. One of the easy ways to do that is to use a little roll-on, like a little roller ball. This is my little peace and calming roll-on. So I really only have like 5 to 10 drops of essential oil in here, and then the rest is filled up with a carrier oil, and then it's got a little roller ball top. You can just roll it on wherever you need it. So that's one of the ways we can use the oils topically. And then in terms of internal use, when we're talking about ingesting essential oils, I am only talking about Young Living essential oils because I simply don't know enough about any other oil to say that I would recommend ingesting it. But I know how Young Living oils are, how we get them and where they come from. So what is really nice about and what Sherry was showing you is that Young Living oils are labeled Vitality for internal use. So you always know what you can ingest. There's oils that have a Vitality label. Now that being said, you'll find some oils like lemon that has a Vitality label and a aromatic topical use label. It's the same essential oil in those bottles. Thank you, Sherry. It's the same oil in both bottles, but they're just labeled so you know how to use them. You know that you can ingest them. You know that you can use them topically, which makes it very easy and very foolproof in how to use your oils. In terms of internal use, you know, I'll put, you know, essential oils in my water bottle, or in capsules. So these are, Young Living has these little clear veggie caps, and you can also find these in health food stores, but they're little capsules. You just pop them open, you put your oils in there, take your oils. I like making wellness capsules, or capsules to support my digestive system, all sorts of things like that. So those are the ways that we can use the oils. Now the big question is, what oils do you need? Young Living has over 150 different oils and blends, which is a lot and is really way more than anyone needs. Now I am happy that they have all these oils because I have a lot of them and I really like them, but you can get by with a good set of 10 to 15 oils as a really solid starting point to support all your body systems and start out, you know, getting all those toxic chemicals out of your home. So, and that's where Young Living's premium starter kit comes in. So what they've done is they put together a set of 11 essential oils, a diffuser, and then like some sample packets and all these other little things. And that set gives you everything you need for emotional support, to support your respiratory system, digestive system, immune system. It's really total body support in this simple little kit. The starter kit is $160, and today we're going to talk through all the things you can do with the 11 oils in that kit. Now, you can do hundreds of things with each of the oils in this kit. So we're going to talk about a small part of that. So we're going to give you some ideas on what you can do. But if you really want to know all the things, we can point you to some really amazing resources that have, you know, just tons of information on the hundreds of things you can do with all the oils. So the first oils we're going to talk about are lemon, lavender, and peppermint, which are amazing. And they're three of Sherry's favorites. I don't know if you can tell, but she's about to jump out of her chair because she wants to tell you all about them.
Yeah. So, and like Stacy was saying, there's so much you can do with them all, but we would be here until tomorrow if we talked about every single way to use them. But the amazing thing is that we have great Facebook groups for our members. So we keep talking and sharing and showing you how to do things with your oils. So it's not like once you get started, you're kind of on your own. We're always here as your people. We're going to be your support people. So I want to start out by talking about lemon, lavender, and peppermint. And we're putting oils today together in groups for a reason. So I hope you'll catch on to that. So first I'm going to talk about lavender. Lavender can come in a vitality or in the large bottle for aromatic and topical use. But like Stacy said, they're the same oil. Lavender, and I'm going to be honest with you, I need to lose my girl card. It's not my favorite for aromatic use. I'm sorry we don't have smell-o-vision yet. Facebook needs to come up with that, right? But lavender is great because you can use it even on infants neat. Neat meaning undiluted. It's very gentle. It's very calming. It's very relaxing. It is wonderful for just your overall emotional health. You can use it in your bath. I like it. I'm a teacher. I get a lot of paper cuts. I keep this in my right on my desk because it's great for any kind of paper cut, scrape, bug bite, bee sting. It's also really great for sleep support. If you're someone that is looking for something and you need a little bit more help with your sleep support, lavender is a great way to go. Lemon. To me, lemon is the smell of cleanliness, right? And our lemon is amazing. And it's really important to know that our essential oil of lemon comes from the rind. It doesn't come from any of the pulpy part of the fruit. It's all from the rind. It's cold pressed. It's amazing in your water. I have lemon in my water every day, kind of all the time. It's very detoxifying for your cells. So in the starter kit, it is the vitality version. So you can put it in your water. You can cook with it. I like to put it in a capsule. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. The lemon is also very uplifting. and it can be energizing when you diffuse it with peppermint. Our peppermint is very potent. Back in the day, before I knew about Young Living and the quality of oils, if I would get like head things going on, I had a store brand of peppermint oil and I would kind of slather my forehead with it. You won't want to do that with ours. 1 drop of our peppermint essential oil is equivalent to drinking 26 cups of peppermint tea. Super pure, super strong, super amazing though. It just takes one smell and you just kind of feel revitalized. You literally can just open the bottle, take a smell, and feel better. This one is the Vitality, so it's amazing to cook with. If you love your brownies, add a few drops of peppermint brownies. It's that time of year where people are making fudge and candy. Ooh, this is really good in there. But the reason I'm talking about these 3 together, lemon, lavender, peppermint, I always tell people to remember LLP, lemon, lavender, peppermint. I call this my pollen busting combo. So if you wake up and you're kind of like itchy, you know, not feeling great when the pollen counts are up, that 3 together in your diffuser, amazing. I'm all about the capsules. My husband and I, we make wellness capsules every 2 weeks. Lemon, lavender, peppermint is in my capsules every day, year round, because I know I'm going to feel amazing with them. I can't say enough about them. I have little inhalers with them. I take them internally and I use them in my water. So great ways to use. So remember LLP. All right. Stacy's going to talk about her friend Frank.
Yeah, I mean, everyone needs a friend, Frank. Frankincense. So frankincense is one of the oils that comes in the starter kit, and it is amazing. It's one of the oils that really gives the kit, well, all the oils give the kit incredible value, but this is simply one of the really pricey oils in the kit, because it is really valuable. You know, historically valued more than gold, obviously been around since biblical times, and I really like the way frankincense smells. Some people say it reminds them of church, but I don't have that association. So you can Google benefits of frankincense and you will find amazing medical stories. I am not going to tell you about those because I am not a doctor, but I recommend you Google them and read about them. And if you do like sciencey things, if you lean towards science and research, check out pubmed.gov. They have a lot of published clinical studies on oils in general, and you'll find some really interesting information there. But frankincense, one of the things that it's really good for is your skin. So it's really great at minimizing fine lines, wrinkles, you know, turkey necks, all that stuff. It gets rid of it, essentially. So I make my own facial serum. And actually, I have a bottle here. So I just use an argan oil is my carrier oil. So I use an argan oil that I get on Amazon. And I add frankincense and lavender. And then if you happen to have any rose on hand, go ahead and add a drop of that too. But, you know, that doesn't come in the starter kit. But frankincense in there is amazing. So it's great for our skin. It's also really good in the diffuser for grounding and calming. If you come home from a long day, you have all this hectic energy about you, and you just need to chill out, get some frankincense going in the diffuser. If you enjoy any type of meditation, relaxation yoga, prayer, any of that, frankincense in the diffuser is fabulous. It's very calming, very zen-like. So that is frankincense. The other oil I want to tell you about is RC. So RC is one of Young Living's blends. And it is a blend that includes 3 different types of eucalyptus. It also includes myrtle, peppermint, and a couple other oils. But what all of those oils have in common is that they are fantastic for supporting our respiratory system. So if you need to keep your airways clear, get some RC going in the diffuser. Especially, I find it's really helpful at night because I don't know about you, but it is hard to sleep when you're congested. So if you get some RC pumping in the diffuser, you are going to breathe better. If you have a snorer in your family, get some RC in the diffuser because they will breathe better, clearer, less prone towards the snoring. I also like to make my own chest rub with RC, right? So we all know, like, most of our moms probably at some point slathered some Vicks on the bottoms of our feet and put socks on them and was like, now you're going to be all better. Yeah. There's not the greatest stuff in Vicks. So this is a really good alternative. So what I like to do is make a little chest rub that you could use as a foot rub too. Same concept. With coconut oil and RC and frankincense. I use frankincense in there too because frankincense can also be really helpful in those situations. So I just take a little dab of coconut oil, a couple drops of frankincense, a couple drops of RC, rub them together, slather them on, and breathe easy. Love it. It's a fantastic combination. So that is frankincense and RC, both in the starter kit. And Sherry's going to talk about some more of her favorites now.
Yeah. So talked about how I have an autoimmune, and oils have really helped my body cope. And this is my very favorite oil. It's called copaiba. My husband might call it the copaiba, but it's all good. It's a vitality. Copaiba is a resin that that's tapped from a tree, similar to how frankincense is gotten from a tree. And it comes from our farm in Ecuador. So I cannot wait to go to our farm in Ecuador because this is my oil. The reason I love this oil so much, and I'm going to be honest, I don't talk science. I'm not a doctor. I teach third graders to read. That's my jam. But I'm going to talk science on this one. I want you to Google beta-caryophyllene, and we will type that in later if you need to know. But beta-caryophyllene, if you look at what it can do for you, copaiba has the highest percentage of beta-caryophyllene than any other essential oil. So it can do amazing things for your body. When scientists have studied the effects of beta-caryophyllene on our body, what they found is that it regulates or modulates the irritants of our body. So for me, I take this internally every single day, twice a day. I put it in my capsules and I put it in my Ningxia red shots that I take in the afternoon. It's great for everybody, for overall wellness, to keep you above the wellness line. Now, we have a monthly auto ship program called Essential Rewards that we'll talk about more later. But this is on my order every single month because I can't go without it. I kind of actually hoard this oil. I'm kind of a hoarder on certain oils. This is mine. The other amazing thing about copaiba is that it works as like a magnifier when you add it to any other oil. So it's really cool. So that next oil I wanted to talk about is Panaway. Now you'll notice there's a childproof cap on here. Panaway is a blend that contains wintergreen. So wintergreen is the reason that they give us a childproof cap. And it's just because, if a child were to get a hold of this and smell it, that nice wintergreen smell, it's kind of sweet, like a candy. We wouldn't want them ingesting all of this internally. So they put childproof caps on any product with wintergreen. It's very calming, soothing. This is great for all of your musculoskeletal support. So when you've got like achy knees, elbows, joints, that's kind of my definition of life sometimes. This is amazing. And if you pair it with some copaiba, now this is the vitality, but it does come in a non-vitality version as well. If you put them together, it's going to make this last longer and kick it up a notch. So Stacy showed you that cute roller ball that she had with her Peace and Calming. I like to do that with Panaway and copaiba, and I just carry it with me. And if I've got an ache or I've got something going on, I roll it on seconds. Within seconds, you have that relief. Everything feels like it's moving a little bit better. I can't even begin to tell you how wonderful this is. The other nice thing is that if you really need it like in a powerhouse mode, these little filaments can come off and you can pop a roller ball right onto the top of this, and you've got a roller ball on the go. And I'm actually going to show you that in a little while. But Panaway and copaiba are great together, but everyone needs copaiba in their life just for their overall wellness states. And Stacy, speaking of wellness, is going to now talk about our huge, huge proprietary oil called Thieves. And a lot of people don't even know about oils, but they, oh, I've heard about that Thieves thing. So Stacy, can you tell us more about the Thieves thing?
I sure can. So Thieves, like Sherry said, it is probably one of Young Living's most popular blends. And it is all about immune support. It is about staying healthy. It is an oil that we use all the ways. So it's a blend. It has cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, lemon, and rosemary. And because it has that cinnamon and clove, it's a spicy hot oil. So this is the Vitality version. So this is the one that I would put in my tea if I feel like I'm getting sick. A drop of Thieves in my tea, or I might make a wellness capsule with some Thieves and some lemon, maybe some oregano in a capsule. I would use the Thieves Vitality for all of that. But I also like Thieves. Thank you, Sherry. That is the other label designed for aromatic and topical use. So if I go and pick George up from school and they're like, yeah, half the kids went home sick, or I just hear the kids in the classroom like coughing up a lung, oh my gosh, we go home and we diffuse all the Thieves in all the diffusers.
I have all the Thieves in my classroom diffuser all day long. So
that's awesome.
I'm with you.
That is awesome. So we diffuse it, and then we also use it topically. So when we use it topically, we totally put it in that roller ball to dilute it. So it would be spicy on our skin if we didn't dilute it. So we do a little bit of Thieves, sometimes a little bit of oregano. That can also be real supportive of the immune system. And lemon too. I like lemon in there. So that combination on the spine, on the bottoms of the feet, with the oregano, it smells a little bit like pizza, so you're not wearing it as a perfume, but it does its job. So we use Thieves all the ways, and we use a lot of it. Another reason that we need essential rewards. Every month, Thieves, especially in the winter. So one thing about Thieves is that Young Living has made an entire line of cleaning products based on the Thieves essential oil. So there's Thieves all-purpose household cleaner, laundry detergent, dishwashing detergent, foaming hand soaps, all of those things that Sherry was talking about that contain all those nasty chemicals we want to avoid.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. There are clean versions available using that Thieves essential oil blend. So that's what we've used to swap out a lot of things in our house. So that is Thieves. And then another one that I wanted to share with you is purification. So purification is another oil that is about cleaning. It is all about getting rid of things that stink. So if it doesn't smell good, get some purification on it right away. Purification has lemongrass and citronella and a whole bunch of other oils in there. There is some tea tree, some myrtle, some rosemary. It smells good. It just smells really good. It smells really fresh. And it's what I like to diffuse if there's any funk going on in my house. I have a husband who works out a lot, and I have a 3.5-year-old. There is a lot of funk in my house. So purification everywhere. We diffuse it. I like to also diffuse it if I'm cooking anything that kind of stinks, like fish, something that's going to linger in the house. I can't stand lingering cooking smells. So we diffuse purification for that. Otherwise, I basically put some on a cotton ball and stick that cotton ball anywhere there's stink, like shoes, trash cans, air vents, car vents, all over. Oh, and one other tip with purification. It is a fabulous zit zapper. So if you have like a little zit brewing somewhere and you're like washing your face, brushing your teeth before you go to bed, and you're like, what is zit? Where are you coming from? Then you just go and you put some purification on there, neat, nothing else, just one drop, go to bed, forget about it. And you'll never have to worry about it again because you'll wake up and it will be gone. And you won't even remember that it was happening. And halfway through the day, you'll look in the mirror and you'll be like, oh my gosh, that zit never happened. And you'll have a great day. True story. This has happened to me, Sherry.
I believe you. But I want to share my favorite way for purification quickly. Talked about the dogs in the beginning. That's why I had those air fresheners. So my dogs think our leather couches are their beds. So when I would sit down, I think it smells like dog. So I take a little cotton round every week and I add 1 drop of purification and I put it down in my couch cushions. And that way, when people sit on my couch, they just, oh, it smells so nice over here. They have no idea there's a little essential oil down in the cushions. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
And I use it on my wool dryer balls because I don't want to use those toxic filled dryer sheets. Yeah. So I have wool dryer balls that have replaced that. And I love the smell of purification. So I put a drop of purification on my wool dryer balls. Stink be gone, chemicals be gone, all goodness.
That's a good one. So that is purification. And then one other oil from the starter kit that I want to share with you is a little bit different, and that's digest. So digest is all about supporting your digestive system. And so a lot of people don't love the smell of it. I don't mind it at all. It is digestive-y. It's got fennel and anise and some of those things, tarragon, that we associate with, you know, digestive support. So it's not as like pretty of a scent maybe as some of the other oils, but it is extremely effective. If you have any type of digestive concerns, get some digest in you. I like to put it in a capsule. When I first got this oil, I smelled it and put it aside and was not going to be using it because I just didn't like how it smelled. And then one time I accidentally ate 4 donuts. I was on vacation.
They jumped
with
in.
My husband, and he eats a lot, and just happened to order us 4 donuts, and we ate them all on accident. So I felt terrible because I don't normally eat that way. And I put some digest in a capsule. Because when we travel, I take all my oils, no, not all my oils, but a good portion of my oils with me. And I put digest in a capsule. I took that, and within 10 minutes, I had relief of that bloated, I overate, I think I should go purge kind of feeling. It was just gone. And I felt like one day I will eat again. Whereas before that, I was like, I'm never eating again. So it is extremely effective. All things digestive, digest.
And I agree. When I first opened that bottle, I couldn't even tolerate the smell of it. Like literally, I opened it and was like, oh, and I put it back. But I've learned since that if you really are repelled, truly repelled to the smell of an oil, your body probably needs it. At one point, I was taking a medication that caused all kinds of gastrointestinal discomfort. I was just miserable. And I was like, oh man, I got to try it. I know it's supposed to be amazing. All right, I'm going to just plug my nose. I'm not going to think about it. I took it in a capsule for a few days. I never had those issues again. Now, I don't love it. It's not going to be my perfume, but it doesn't, I'm not like, ew anymore. Truly, because once my body was using it and I started to feel better, I wasn't repelled to this oil anymore. So this is really the powerhouse for your digestion. Any digestive issues, people pull it out. I can't say enough amazingness about it, really.
Yeah,
just love it. All right, so we've talked about 10 oils so far. And all the oils that we've talked about come in this really awesome box. And I always like to show people this because Stacy and I have met people who are like, oh yeah, I bought a starter kit, but I just took the oils out and threw it away. Well, I'm going to warn you about something. So when you open up your box, here are your cute 10 bottles of oils. Look how nice. But there's this little gold thing here. It says, pull me out. Because the bottom of the box, look, there's more. Ooh, there's so much oily goodness. I have met people who threw it all away and never knew that was there. And then they came to one of my classes. They're like, oh my gosh, I threw all that away. I didn't know it was there. So let's talk about what's at the bottom. Because guys, one of the good ones is in the bottom of the box. Stress away. I teach 8-year-olds, people. This is my perfume. I wear it every single day. It's my perfume. I wear it in my diffuser necklace all day. Don't hurt the little children. It's what just keeps me feeling grounded. I feel like, okay, I can get through it. It's an amazing blend. Lime is in here. So like, think of a good margarita. There's ocotea. There's copaiba, my favorite oil. Copaiba is also good for like settling you down, for like anxiety, you know, for like anxiousness, for all of those things. It's just lovely and amazing. And also in here, there's a cute little roller ball. Remember I talked about how you can make a roller ball out of your bottle of oil on your own without buying the cute one Stacy showed? I'm going to show you how easy it is. So here's my bottle of Stress Away. Here's the little plastic filament top or silicone. And you don't really ever want to touch these because, you know, there's pure oil in here. You don't want to get like your skin cells and everything in there. So watch how easy. You use this white lid right on the side and you tilt it sideways. It just popped right out. Look at that. I never touched it. And if you wanted to put your roller ball on here, push it down. It comes with its own lid. You're going to push it down until you hear the click. And now you've got perfume to go. You can also do this, I had mentioned, with the pan away. You can do this with any of the bottles that you like. Easy peasy. You never have to touch the bottles, but you're getting now that roller ball. Stress Away, I just can't say enough about it. Everybody needs it. Everyone just needs it because we all have such stress in our life at some point. So you want this at the bottom. You also get some cute little sample packets to carry or share with friends. Some little sample bottles. And then you get one of my favorite things. You get 2 samples of this amazing pouch of amazing super juice called Ninja Red. So why is it amazing? Well, it is made with wolfberry. Wolfberry comes from the Ningxia province of China, hence the name Ningxia. And Gary Young went there to see, okay, people, what is keeping you so healthy? What's the key to your longevity? They were living these long, healthy lives. He found out they were all ingesting the wolfberry. So he was like, okay, I'm going to do something with this. He made us this super antioxidant drink. It's like a superpower drink that really, when you drink it on a daily basis, it's going to keep you above that wellness line. Now, when I first met Stacy over 2 years ago, I talked to her and she was like, I'm not a doctor, but I did some research and I found that people with your autoimmune, they were drinking this every day because when you have an autoimmune, the doctors won't let you have a flu shot. They won't. And now I know, like, they're so bad for me. Why would I want it anyway? But you can't get any of those things. And again, I teach 8-year-olds. I needed something that was really going to help keep me above the wellness line. So I ordered my starter kit and I ordered Ninja Red. I hadn't even tried it yet, but I was like, well, I'm going to need something to help me stay above the wellness line. I joined Essential Rewards and added this on right away. I just have to tell you, I have not had a flu bug in over 2 years. Girl with the autoimmune, teaching 8-year-olds, drinking her Ninja Red every day. So when you get your starter kit, all I'm going to say, you get 2 of these. Put them in your refrigerator and try them. That's all I'm going to ask you to do. Because really, it's amazing. You're going to feel wonderful. We are right now getting ready to start all of our members on a 30-day challenge with this, just because we want everyone to understand how good you can feel when you try this every day. They recommend you drink 1 to 2 ounces a day. This is a 2-ounce pouch. And it also comes in bottles, so you can just do a 1-ounce shot of it. I know someone who has a young child who has been known to throw back a shooter every now and then. Would you know anything about that, Stacey?
Yes. Yes, I would. And he drinks all my Ninja Red. So, yeah, we all take it every day. Me, my husband, and my son. He's very good at taking a shot. Although, I mean, he could be faster with it. But no, he drinks it every day. And he loves it. It's delicious. Sometimes he tries to get another shot out of me later in the day, later in the afternoon. I didn't get my Ninja Red. And he's totally lying, and he did. But yeah, we all take it. It definitely helps us all stay healthy all season, all year round, really.
Yeah.
So now we've talked about all of the oils in the starter kit and all the extra goodies that come with it. And I hope that you have a good understanding about, you know, what Sherry talked about earlier, all of the things that are allowed on the store shelves all in our products, you know, and the things we want to avoid. Because that alone is some really powerful knowledge that you can take with you, and you can, you know, make decisions that feel better for you and your family. Because the reality is that we can't really control our surroundings all the time, right? We go to work, we go to certain places, but we do get to control what is allowed within the four walls of our homes, right? That is our domain. That is what we can control. So you now have some knowledge, and you can make some decisions in terms of what you want to allow into your home. For me, this has been a journey. I did not get my starter kit and then go home and throw out everything I have. You know, so you can slowly over time swap out some of the products in your home that don't have the best ingredients for natural, better alternatives. And as Sherry mentioned, Essential Rewards, that's one of the ways to do it. So Essential Rewards is an awesome program that Young Living has that makes us get our oils in the most cost-effective way possible, really. So you get points back for ordering every month. You get slightly reduced shipping. And the big thing is that you get those points that you can spend on free products in the future. So like for me, I get like $75 a month for free from Young Living that I get to spend. So for me, I get free Ninja Red every month. So it's awesome. So it's just a way, yeah, it's just a way that you can really stretch those wellness dollars, because, you know, we have budgets for all sorts of things, right? We have our cable bill budget and our phone bill budget, but a lot of us don't really think about having a wellness budget, and it's something you might want to think about. And it's also with all of the products that Young Living offers, like all of the Thieves cleaning products, it's also where you're just kind of transferring what you're buying at one place to somewhere else. So instead of getting, you know, the toxic chemical laundry detergent at Target, you can get it from Young Living and know that it is clean and safe and doesn't have any of those nasty fragrances or other things that you really want to avoid. So it's a process, and it takes time. I think it was about probably a year journey, maybe even a little longer, for me to really feel like we have a fully chemical-free home where we simply don't allow products in our house that have junk in them, because we have better alternatives. So a really good way to get started on this journey is to get your starter kit. So you can get your premium starter kit, and that is going to give you all those oils to get you started. It's going to give you a diffuser, and so you can get rid of all the plugins right away. And it also gives you a wholesale membership with Young Living. So that wholesale membership means that you always get 24% off everything you get from Young Living. So that helps you with that, you know, swap out process. So that's a really good way to get started. Get yourself a starter kit. An even better way to get started is to get that starter kit and then tack on a 2-pack of your Ninja Red, because that's going to really boost your wellness journey, and then a bottle of the Thieves Household Cleaner. The Thieves Household Cleaner is a concentrate. One bottle of it makes like 30 bottles of cleaner, and so it's a way that you can go and in one fell swoop get rid of a whole bunch of junk from under your kitchen sink. And if you're like me at all and you like to avoid clutter, it's also really nice because then all you have is like one bottle of cleaner in a spray bottle. It's beautiful. A lot of empty space. Love empty space. So bonus. And then really the best way to get started is actually something that Sherry alluded to earlier, and that is to get your starter kit and then grab your 2-pack of Ninja Red and Thieves Household Cleaner and do it on Essential Rewards, because then you're going to get a whole bunch of points back that you can use towards free stuff, reduced shipping, and some free oils. So this month, if you do that, you're going to get a free bottle of nutmeg, which is really supportive of our adrenals, which is kind of like our adrenals control our cortisol production, which is our stress hormone. So nutmeg is really good for like stress management, evening all that out, balance. And then you would also get, if you got all of that, you would also get a free bottle of lemon, a big bottle of lemon, thank you, and a bottle of Northern Lights Black Spruce. Guys, this is not in the starter kit, and it is amazing, and it smells like Christmas. It is a big tree. It smells like you're standing in the middle of the forest. It's something you want in your diffuser right now. Like, it will replace all of your, like, winter candles.
Yeah.
Seriously. Yes. So you get all those bonuses if you get on Essential Rewards right off the bat with a Ninja Red 2-pack and a bottle of Thieves Household Cleaner. So that is the best way to get started. Now, if someone invited you to this class, please, that's not Sherry or I, please circle back with them because they will help you get started. And if Sherry or I invited you, we will put a link in the comments of this video so that you can get your starter kit right away. And thank you so much for being here. It has been an absolute pleasure sharing this with you, and I hope it was informative. And Sherry, did you have anything you wanted to finish with?
I don't. It's been fun doing it. This was our first split screen Facebook video, so we're kind of excited that the split screen worked. We weren't quite sure how it would work out, but if anyone has any questions, post them underneath here, and we will go back in and view them and be sure to answer any questions you have.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.